Chicken noodle soup has its origins in various cultures around the world, but the version that is most commonly associated with the term chicken noodle soup is believed to have originated in Europe, particularly in the Jewish communities of Eastern Europe. Jewish immigrants brought their recipes with them to the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, where chicken noodle soup became a staple comfort food. However, variations of chicken soup with noodles or similar ingredients have been found in many cultures for centuries. For example, in China, there is a long history of noodle soups, often made with chicken broth or other meats. Similarly, in various European countries, chicken soup with noodles or dumplings has been a traditional dish for generations. Making a delicious chicken noodle soup is a comforting endeavor. Here's a basic recipe to get you started. The ingredients you need include 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 onion diced, 2 carrots sliced, 2 celery stalks sliced, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 8 cups of chicken broth, 2 cups of cooked chicken shredded or diced, 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, salt and pepper to taste, 2 cups of egg noodles or any preferred noodles, freshly chopped parsley for garnish. To make this recipe, first you're going to saute your aromatics. By heating olive oil in a large pot over medium heat, add diced onions, sliced carrots, and celery. Cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until they start to soften. Add minced garlic and cook for another minute. Then you're going to add your broth and chicken. Pour in the chicken broth and add the cooked chicken, bay leaf, dried thyme, salt, and pepper. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes to allow the flavors to meld. Next, add the noodles to the pot and cook according to the package instructions. Usually it takes about 8 to 10 minutes for the noodles to become tender. Finally, taste the soup and adjust the seasoning if needed, adding more salt or pepper as desired. Once the noodles are cooked, remove the bay leaf. Ladle the soup into bowls, garnish with fresh chopped parsley, and serve hot. Some tips for making the best chicken noodle soup include making a homemade broth. If you have homemade chicken broth, it will enhance the flavor. Simmering a whole chicken with aromatics for a few hours produces a fantastic broth. The second tip is herb variations. Feel free to add other herbs like rosemary or parsley for more flavor complexity. The third tip is vegetable variations. You can add other vegetables like peas or spinach for extra nutrition and taste. The fourth tip is cooking noodles separately. To prevent the noodles from becoming mushy, you can cook them separately and add them to individual bowls before pouring the hot soup over them. And last but not least, storing and reheating. Store leftover soup in the fridge for a few days. Reheat gently on the stove, adding a splash of broth or water to loosen it up as needed. Enjoy your homemade chicken noodle soup. The combination of chicken, noodles, and broth is a simple and nourishing dish that has been adapted and enjoyed by many cultures throughout history. Its popularity as a comforting and healing food has made it a staple in households around the world.